Hello students, welcome back to the channel. So we are starting with this new chapter now, body fluid and circulation. You know very well, all living cells, they have to be provided with nutrients and they have to be provided with the oxygen and other essential substances. Not only we have to provide nutrients and gases, we have to remove the waste also. Also the waste or harmful substance has to be removed, so that the healthy functioning of the system can occur. So we should have efficient mechanism for the movement of these substances. Useful substance should be delivered to the cell and waste substance should be removed from the cell. So different groups of animals, they have evolved different methods for this transport. If you see simple organisms like sponges, coelenterata, what will happen in them? In them, water which is circulating from their body, that is actually helping in the exchange of these substances. The water is passing through their body. As a result, they are receiving the nutrients and oxygen and the waste is eliminated. But for the complex organism, the special fluid is present within their bodies to transport these things. So two special body fluids are, one is blood, which is the most commonly used body fluid by most of the higher organisms, including human also. Another body fluid is lymph, which helps in the transport of certain substances. So right now in this video, my main focus will be to explain you about the blood and its composition. Now see beta, you know very well, blood is a type of a connective tissue. Blood is a type of a connective tissue. It is a special connective tissue which consists of the matrix, that is plasma, and it consists of formed elements, that is your cells, RBC, WBC, and platelets. If suppose we keep the blood, take out the blood and just keep it this way, you will find the plasma is 55% of the total blood, and formed elements are only 45% of the total blood. Clear? So plasma is straw color. It is viscous. Viscous fluid is just because of the proteins which are present. The nutrients which are present, that is responsible for its viscosity. And it is nearly 55% of the blood. And if we see what is plasma made up of, so check, I have already made the table here. See, plasma contain water, which is 90 to 92% is water only. Protein 6 to 8%. Few minerals are present and nutrients also, and clotting factor. These are the 5 things which are present in the plasma. Now see carefully. 90 to 92% of plasma is water. Clear beta? One point is clear. Protein 6 to 8%. It contains minerals. It contains nutrients like glucose, amino acids, and lipids. And it contains clotting factor, factors for coagulation or clotting of blood. They are also present in plasma. But the clotting factors are present in inactive form. Clear? Now, how many types of proteins are present? 3 types of proteins are there. One is albumin, globulin, and fibrinogen. 3 types of protein. Now see the board very carefully, beta. See, first of all, fibrinogen, it is helping for clotting the blood. Clear? Now globulin, second protein is globulin. The fibrinogen protein is clear, beta. Now second is globulin. Globulin is the one which is responsible for defense system because it makes antibodies. That is why we say antibodies as immunoglobulin. Third is your albumin. Third is albumin, and albumin is responsible for making the blood to maintain the osmolarity. You can see it is helping in maintaining the osmotic balance. So 3 major types of proteins are there in the blood, plasma. Clear, beta? Now see how many types of minerals. Please remember sodium, chlorine, that's easy for you to remember. Then bicarbonate ions. Why? Because blood pH is slightly basic, 7.4. So please remember bicarbonate ions. Then clotting factor in the plasma, calcium. Calcium helps in blood clotting. And you have to remember only one extra, that is magnesium. So you can see here the minerals which are sodium, chlorine, bicarbonate, I told you to learn this way for the pH, calcium for clotting. This is the only one which you have to remember, magnesium ions. Clear, beta? Now, nutrients like glucose, amino acids, and lipids, they are also present in the plasma, as they are always transient in the body, means they are moving here and there. Because each and every cell require to perform its activities, it requires energy, and energy is derived by the breakdown of these nutrients. So they are always in the motion in the body. Now, next important line. Plasma without clotting factor is called serum. So serum is nothing, it is plasma minus fibrinogen, or some other clotting factors are there. Okay, so they can give you the question plasma without fibrinogen, then we will say answer is serum. Plasma without clotting factor, then also answer will be serum. So I think so plasma is clear to you. Now let us move to the formed elements. Now see beta, there are three formed elements are there. One is RBC, also known as red blood cells or erythrocytes, which are 5 to 5.5 million. Okay, they are 5 to 5.5 million per millimeter cube of the blood. WBCs are 6,000 to 8,000, and platelets are 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 per millimeter cube of blood. So this is one data which you have to learn it. So three types of formed elements are there: erythrocytes, also known as RBC, leukocytes, also known as WBC, and platelets, they are known as formed elements, and they are making 45% of the blood. That diagram right now with along with the plasma I have already shown you. Now RBC, they are the most abundant. It is having how many, on an average it is present 5 million to 5.5 million of RBC per millimeter of the cube of the blood is present. And they are made in the red bone marrow in the adults. In the adults, it is made in the red bone marrow. Because why we are emphasizing red bone marrow? Because there is yellow bone marrow also. And in the adult, why? Because in the fetus condition, it is made by some other organs also apart from the bone marrow. So please you remember red bone marrow in adults. RBC, mature RBC is devoid of nucleus. In most of the mammals, we are not saying all mammals. Please again question area. We are not saying all mammals, we are saying in most of the mammals, it is devoid of nucleus. And they are biconcave in shape, and the shape is so that maximum oxygen transportation work can be done effectively. They are having red color, iron containing complex protein called hemoglobin. Why we are saying complex protein? Because along with this protein, some non-proteinaceous part is also there, that is known as heme group. And heme group is the one which contain iron. So iron containing complex protein, hemoglobin. That is why the color is RBC's color is this, and name is also because of that reason. Now again numerical question, please focus. An healthy individual will contain 12 to 16 gram of hemoglobin in every 100 ml of blood. Now, RBCs are the one which will play very important role in the transport of the gases. That we have already covered in the video. You can go and check transport of gases in the playlist, breathing and exchange of gases. On an average, lifespan of RBC is 120 days. And they are destroyed in the spleen. That is why spleen is known as graveyard of RBC. So I think so RBC are clear to you. Now we have to start with the leukocyte. Now beta see leukocytes, they are known as WBC. Why? Reason is they are colorless. Why they are colorless? Because they lack hemoglobin, but they are nucleated. They have nucleus. And they are less in number. Already we have shown you number is 6,000 to 8,000 per millimeter cube of the blood. And they are short-lived. Generally, they are short-lived. Please focus this line, they are short-lived. Now for percentage and what are the names of the WBC, see here. Already I've made the table so that we can learn it fast. WBC, also known as leukocytes, are of two types, agranulocyte and granulocyte. Agranulocytes are of two types, lymphocytes and monocytes, and granulocytes are of three types, neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil. Clear, beta? Now, if you see, neutrophil is a most abundant, that is 60 to 65% of the total WBC. So you can see here, neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil are different types of granulocytes. Lymphocytes and monocytes are the agranulocyte. Neutrophil abundant, that is 60 to 65% of the total WBC. Clear? So neutrophil is most abundant and basophil is least. Basophil is least, which is 0.5 to 1%. Now, in total, whatever WBCs are there, if you see who is phagocytic, neutrophil is phagocytic and monocytes are phagocytic. These two are phagocytic in nature. The neutrophils and monocytes are phagocytic in nature. And what is the percentage of monocyte? Monocyte is 6 to 8%. Phagocytic means they will destroy the foreign organism by doing the phagocytosis. Basophil, which is least in number, basophil will secrete histamine, heparin, and serotonin. Clear, beta? And they are the one which are involved in the inflammatory reactions. Histamine is vasodilator. So they will be playing role in the inflammatory reaction. In the 12th class Human Health and Disease chapter, you will be studying it. Eosinophils are the one which are 2 to 3%. They will be playing the role in the allergic reactions. They will be person number is increasing at the time of allergy. Lymphocytes, which is 20 to 25%, eosinophil 2 to 3%, lymphocyte 20 to 25%. They are of two types, B cell and T cell, and they are playing the role in the immune system. Now, how to learn the sequence? I have made this learning tips. You can note down. Never let monkey eat bananas. N for neutrophil, L for lymphocyte, M for monocyte, E for eosinophil, and B for basophil. Clear? In the decreasing order means neutrophil most abundant and basophil least. Second, how to learn? This is 6. You can learn this as 6 to 0.5. It means 60%. This is 20%. This is 6 to 8%. This is 2%, and this is 0.5 to 1%. So it will help you for your competitive exams. If question is asked, I hope so you will not do any mistake in this area. Now, only one formed elements, platelets. Let us see that. So platelets, also known as thrombocytes, they are cell fragments. It means they are the cell fragment. So itself, you can get an idea that they also don't have nucleus. They are the cell fragment produced from one large cell that is known as megakaryocyte. So it means one large cell megakaryocyte was there, and small pieces, these are known as platelets, which are made by removing the budding of this type. And this megakaryocyte is a special cell in bone marrow. Already I told you there are 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 they are present. They will release substances which are involved in the coagulation because they are the one which release the clotting factors at the time of the blood, they help in the blood coagulation. And if reduction is there, obviously clotting disorders will be there and chances are excess loss of the blood from the body. So I hope so in this video, what we tried to cover, we covered blood composition, plasma, which is 55%, and formed elements, which is 45%. Plasma, which is composed of the water 90 to 92%, protein 6 to 8%, mineral ions, nutrients, and clotting factors. Formed elements, 3 types: RBC 5 to 5.5 million, WBC 6,000 to 8,000. Sequence I gave you: never let monkey eat banana, 60 to 62.5. Platelets, 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 developed from one cell, megakaryocytes. So I hope so this video will help you to prepare for your competitive exam. Thanks for watching.